Hello, this is Temporal, and this is my fourth attempt of making this video, because I keep on messing up. But, I got some water with me, and we're trying to stutter too much, but we're also gonna drink some water, so I don't lose my voice during the review. And, we are reviewing today the Double O Riser Designer Color Version, or the Gundam Double O Riser, or Double O Gundam, whatever you want to call it, I don't fucking know. We're gonna do little segments here. We're gonna go over what I did to it and like the looks in the same little place there. Some pros and cons of the mold itself, and the standard articulation accessories inclusion, like I do in the standard reviews and stuff, or the regular ones. Anyways, let's begin. So, what makes the designer color version is just different colors. The red turns into a pink, the blue turns into a baby blue, the yellow is a bit more muted, and I believe the gray is a bit lighter. And I believe that's it. Another thing that makes it a designer color version is the stuff it comes with. We have the Double O Riser, or the O Riser unit here. But one major drawback compared to this and the original high-grade Double O Riser is there's no GN Sword 3. And that's like the coolest weapon that the O Riser has, the Double O Riser has, and it doesn't come with it. So that's pretty, that kind of sucks. But in exchange, you do get some Celestial Being decals, sticker style decals. I used one. I used another one, but it did not look so good when I placed it down, so we have one without text. So there's, the regular Celestial Being symbol, there's Celestial Being text, and then there's both of them together, combined. Anyways, I guess we'll go over the looks here and what I did to it. So, Double O Riser, it's such a nice design. It's super clean and stuff. But, this guy had a shit ton of color inaccuracies. Mainly the V fin there. That's originally in white, but on the sticker sheet has yellow stickers there. So I did paint it to make it, try to match the yellow that it has. Then we have a bunch of clear parts for this thing. I did paint the red clear part in a red to match with, the real grade and how it's supposed to look. Same thing with all the GN condensers here. I did paint them with green on the underneath and chrome in the bottom to make them shine a little bit, which I think looks very, very nice. I did paint the eyes in a nice, what is this? Cool blue. Just to differentiate itself from the real grade and other line arts, because I see both the Double O Gundam having green eyes, but I also see it having like a cyan or light blue eyes. So we have the green eyes for the real grade. We're gonna have the cyan or blue eyes for the high grade here. And that's it for basically what I did to it. Well, the main mobile suit here. Oh, I forgot to mention, I painted these little strips here in gray, because they're supposed to be like that as well. Same thing on this side. Painted the weapons here, blue and in gray. Is that it? Painted the little thrusters there. What else I did this guy? I panel lined everything that's not white in black, and I panel lined everything that's in white with gray. Let's go over the O Riser now and see what I did to it. So it is, top coated with matte top coat. Same thing with the Gundam, except did some white painting with here. It doesn't look that good in person, or maybe on the camera as well, but it will suffice comparing. Well, I can't speak. You're not going to see it, so it's not really worth it that much. For the bottom, we got paints right there, and this. That's about it. Oh, we also have this gray beast right there. And when you pull this out, these two, you will see these when you attach it onto there. But yeah, I think it looks really nice. We have a nice orange clear piece. I did some chrome underneath there as well. So there's that. Let's go over articulation first. But first, we're taking out the side skirts because they're kind of stuck on there. Well, the weapons are kind of stuck on there. The fuck? Oh, okay. Anyways, articulation-wise, we're gonna do the pros and cons in the conclusion, so I just changed that now. No script. Head is on double ball joint, except it's very weird because it's very tight at the same time, mainly in the bottom there. So it kind of sucks. It feels really weird when you're moving around. The backpack's on a ball joint and a little hinge and up and down. I can barely see. Move this guy out of the way. Torso is on a ball joint, and you can rotate all the way around. The fuck was that? Huh? Oh. Okay, it's just kids playing outside. It's like, what the fuck was that? Arms are on ball joints, but they do, hinder this a little bit unless you move it. And polycaps do swing out about that far. We got a double jointed bend, and you got some wrist movement and ball jointed wrists, which is very nice. This is a very nice bend. Doesn't have to be all the way perfect, but I think it's still pretty good. Side skirts are on ball joints on that weird polycap ball joint with the little, you know what I'm talking about. You're building old high grades. One of these things. I know the Origin Zaku's have them for the thrusters. That ball joint. It could be loose, it could be not, but it holds in pretty okay. The front skirts can go up about like that far, but they really don't get in the way of anything. Kick. Okay, maybe they get in with the kick. Kick is about that far, which is very, very nice. You got your double pointed bend at the knee, and good armor separation for the knee here. Very, very nice. And feet are on crazy joints like this, and they're also on ball joints. So that is all for the articulation. It's quite good for what it is. And now let's go over the accessories. We have the GN swords, GN Sword 2s. Okay, let's get the one that's actually off the thing here. Oh. There. So they store in the side skirts, as I showed before. This is backwards. Actually, is it? No. Is it? No. Okay. Let me get a sip of water, and I'll continue. Alright, so I am back. So, the GN Sword 2 has two forms. First up is, I believe, the GN Sword mode right here, where you can swing around. It does go in the hand, just like that. Very, very nice. And then we have the rifle mode, which you push this out, and you get the handle, you push it out like that. I believe it's like this. Yeah, something like this. This thing does loosen up over time, so keep that in mind. You can tighten it up if you want, but it gets pretty loose. And you got your little rifle mode there. There's also another thing that comes with it. We have a dual wielding option, so you have to remove these things. Oh shoot, I almost knocked him over. Do this, and then, put this together, do that, yada yada, and you attach the other one, and you can dual wield them in one hand. Another thing we have is the widespread open hand, which goes into the left arm. Left hand? Left hand here. It's very nice, very nice. I'm not going to use it for this guy at all. I'm probably going to pose it with the GN Sword 2s and stuff, but there's that for an option. Next up we have the shields, which they were in its little combined part, and they can attach via peg into this very loose fitting connection. And you can pull them apart. These do move up and down, or you can extend it to have it as one big shield on one arm, but you put this thing back. You can also attach these onto the GN drives here, just like, oh, come on, just like that. It looks very nice. Lastly, for the accessories, we have the beam sabers, which pop off like that. There's no beams. There's no beams. Anyways, let's go over putting this thing together and making the double O riser. One last thing for the accessories wise, the stand fucking sucks. It's pointed at an angle, and you can't bend it down like this, just at a forever angle. So I might get like a peg and stand it up so it's like kind of exact. It's a fucking motorcycle back there. Just so it's standing exactly up, but yeah. So take these off, you just pull and take off, then you flip around, so it's like that, and one part goes into the GN drive, and one part goes into the little connection point. There goes a beam saber. So you get something like that, and then take off the other one. You pull this, revealing the peg, and then this pegs into that like that. I'm not going to attach the other one for now. I will do that in the thumbnail, but that's kind of how it would look. It's really bulky. It can still stand, barely. That's why there's a stand. And the cool thing you can do with, this guy, you can attach shields into the wings there, except it's a very loose connection, and this guy's falling backwards. So it's very back heavy and side heavy. But that's it for articulations. It's gonna fall over. Oh, never mind. Here are the pros and cons now. The double O mold is a very good mold. Like, very, very good. But it lacks in the basic color separation, the antenna, and those, actually that's great, but it's kind of, could be hard to replicate maybe. I don't think any other double O has done it yet, besides the real grade, master grade and stuff. But it's almost a perfect kit. And the stand fucking sucks. But it's still a very good kit. That's why it's probably based off all those, it's the predecessor of all those double O diver stuff and, other stuff. Here we have I knew it was going to fall. Here we have the double O riser real grade next to the high grade. There's a big color difference there. It's overall lighter than the real grade and less detailed. Ooh, Oh, there it goes. It's gonna use the stand after I'm done with this. Anyways, thank you for watching. It's been a long video here. It's 15 minutes long. If you stayed this far, thank you. For watching. You know. Well, there's my links in the bio in the description for W, my Epic Games supporter creator code, except, Epic Games right now is in hot water. But, this is the 00 Riser Designer Color version, and, I'd recommend it. If you want, like, a nice color scheme for your 00 Riser, or you want a 00 Riser with the GN 3, just get the original and paint it into the designer color version. Because, that's such a cool accessory, but this thing doesn't have it. Anyways, as I said again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.